welcome. Okay, y'all, I got some amazing news for y'all, and I'm going to do a reading. So angels are coming through, y'all. They coming through because some people don't know how to stop trying to keep somebody from their destiny. The angels are coming through now. Okay, they didn't get tired of things getting in the way. So let me start off by giving y'all the news. I heard from another publisher, okay? There was a publisher who I have been trying to get my work accepted by, and they accepted one of my poems. So they wrote me today. The publisher is called Lone Star Magazine, and they are in print. So they just sent me a acceptance notice today. So they're publishing my poem, When You Were Passing. I think that's the title of my poem. But I'll end up reading the poem and sharing it on my other channel. But I might share it on this one too. So far, two publishers accepted my work within the last 40 days. Okay? Now, the first publisher who accepted my work, it came as a surprise. I was in their workshop and they had gave us a prompt, and they had told us to write a specific type of poem, which I never wrote before, but I kind of just went with their what they were teaching. So I wrote the poem live, like live on the screen. The publisher got to watch me write it, and the other people did in the workshop. And the publisher wrote me a private letter asking me if they could publish my poem. So I didn't even know that the workshop host was a publisher. I didn't even know. Okay. So I was just going with the flow. So I did videotape the event. Okay. So one of these days I'll replay the event so y'all can see my process. I did record me writing the poem live in the workshop. I'm so glad I recorded that. Okay. So my second poem that got accepted by another publisher, that poem was written for a homework assignment during my mentorship. And I had only submitted that poem to like two publishers. So that publisher wrote me today and said they wanted to publish the poem. So one poem is going to be in a newsletter and I think on Instagram and on Facebook, I think. And the other poem is going to be in a print magazine. Some of y'all may not know, but I have a lot of achievements in writing poetry so early on, like instant achievements. So I tend to get publications and awards of some kind, like on a yearly basis. I do teach poetry. If you are interested in being my mentee or joining my workshops, please check the community news. I will be starting my poetry writing workshops again. Prose poets and poets, or people who just want to learn how to write poetically publishable work. If you want to learn how to write publishable work, join my events. Okay. So that letter came as a surprise. Now, the angels are coming through. And what I mean is this: if you've been feeling lately like maybe you're lost, maybe you're ready to give up, maybe nothing's coming through, the angels are going to give you confirmation. Okay? So right when you're at the in between, the crossroads, you don't know like what part of your soul plan the angels, God wants you to do, or what leap you need to take. The angels will give you some sort of breakthroughs right now. They will give you signs. Okay? If you want to know the other signs of knowing where your breakthrough is supposed to come from and where you're supposed to leap and what you're supposed to leap into, you will have to be a member or you'll have to join my workshop. I'm going to have a workshop that's going to talk about leaping, okay? Like reality leaping and all of that that type of stuff. Okay, so this week, um, I'm going to be publishing some articles for new poets or prose writers. If you want to learn, check out my upcoming articles, my pamphlets. You can snatch one up, for an affordable price, educational pamphlets, and learn how I know how to learn how I do it. Okay, how I write poems, how I get publications almost on a yearly basis. How can I can just keep getting steady success in writing. If you want to know, if you want to learn from someone who's gifted in the craft, okay? There's a lot of people talented. There's a lot of people who just learned it, but then there are those who are skilled but also gifted. There are those who, in which is their actual soul plan. You want to learn from those people if you're in any genre, okay? So if you think your soul plan is creative writing and you want to learn from someone else whose soul plan is creative writing, then you need to contact me and we'll work out an affordable fee for me to coach you. Okay? I teach creative writing poetically. How to write brilliant lines, how to write slants, how to write breathtaking lines, work that publishers cannot resist, how to write work that almost maybe somebody else, no one else could have written but you, or no one else could have written. Okay, so you can email me. I'm thinking of taking a new mentee over the summer. So I might take on a mentee. All right. So this message they told me to give to you: make magic. The things you want are not just going to happen. You'll be the one to create them. The steps you take today have a direct link to what happens to you in the future. Create a plan to make some magic in your own life right now. Okay. So some of y'all got to work on your magic. Your magic has a lot to do with your God-given gifts. Okay? So try to make sure that you're eating a low-fat diet and you're not eating a lot of sugar. This would be a good time to eat low sugar and low fat, which means under 20 grams of fat. This way you stay really connected to source right now as you're trying to have your breakthroughs. So let me give you this message here. This is going to be a short video, okay? All right. So some of y'all may need to have some compassion or sympathy for someone. So I don't know if some of y'all are struggling with forgiving somebody, but that can actually get in your way. If you're holding grudges or you're being too bitter and angry, it could actually get in the way of your manifestation today. So if you're going through it with someone and y'all can't come to a solution and you can't forgive, then it's better if you just not say nothing. Some of y'all may not realize that at some point you're going to have to learn how to go off on your own and build your own team and entourage. Okay? Sometimes you got to leave the nest. Some of y'all need to just maybe like stop being so attached to even your family members or friends and just leave the nest and meet new people. Okay, that came as a download yesterday. All right, sometimes something really is too good to be true. Some of y'all got to be careful who y'all turn to for companionship right now. All right, sometimes the one that's truly for you is from another part of the world, may even be from another time period, may even not even be into what you're into, but maybe like your culture or just like your style. But you may not realize that person is your divine partner. Sometimes someone who has the same history as us It's not our divine partner. I know that's shocking. Like you say, well, I'm a singer, they're a singer too, so they're my divine partner. Most of the time, it's not true. Most of the time, they're not. That person is just there to help you get to a certain level in your life for you to have a breakthrough, and then their season will be past. Okay, they will have to go, and then you will be on your way to your divine partner. So I know that's like hard to accept. Like you're like, this person got the same interest as me. Like this person this person may even be from the same world, the same country, the same culture and all. Like how come they ain't my divine partner? Because the creator got a sense of humor. The creator's not going to give you something that you're already real abundant in. You don't need that. Like you already got it. So the creator going to send you someone who can add something different and new to what you're creating, or what or who you are. Think of the movie Love Jones. You know, one of them was a poet, the other one was a photographer. One of them believed in love, the other one didn't. So, but they were still meant for each other. Okay, they were still each other's divine partner. Okay. All right. One of them was going through a breakup. The other one was already done with a breakup. I love that movie because that is a clear example of how right when you think, um, right when you think someone's not meant for you, they are. Like they're your divine partner. So some of y'all got to be careful of trying to just connect with people to do what you do. Sometimes those people are just dear to leech off of you, copy you, and be like you. To improve doing the same thing you doing, but use you to improve. Think about, there's some special cases in history, like Hemingway and Gertrude Stein. I find it very weird that Hemingway's work sound like Gertrude Stein's work, and he was always going to her for feedback. So you see how that was like a conflict of interest? She sort of sacrificed her need to write more by teaching him how to write as good as she could write. I find that a conflict of interest because they weren't even chosen to be partners. Okay? They weren't. And every time he did get with another writer, it never worked out. He was a writer, got with another writer, it did not work out. Same thing happened with Sylvia Plath and Ted Hughes. Ted Hughes, I think what happens is one of them starts stealing more of the energy and the other one becomes blocked, or the other one starts taking the ideas from the other one, and then it starts to be a conflict of interest. So don't be going out there saying, my divine match is somebody that does the same thing I do. You're setting yourself up for some serious failure. Okay? You're going to be tricked. All right. You're letting someone else who do the same thing you do step into the frequency that you have, and they might be able to run off with your frequency, and then they run off with your destiny. And then they divorce you and leave you, and they got your destiny. Most of the time, you need to be the only one in your tribe doing what you do. And that's just real talk. Everybody else got to have a different job. Okay? Too many chiefs and not enough Indians is not good. And when I say chiefs, mean everybody in charge of the same thing. No, that's not working. So if you are an artist, don't be trying to find another artist to do what you do. You need to find artists that will do what you are not willing to do, what you don't want to do, what you can't do. You find artists to do that stuff. Okay? Because what you think of, like this, let's just think about it. If you get with somebody who do the same thing you do, and they see that you're succeeding, they're going to be tempted to copy you. Y'all see what happened to me on this channel? Y'all see what happened to me on this channel? Soon as I started getting big donations, $200 donations on my readings, 50, 75 big donations. Now we got all these other people in the reading community doing their readings the same way, copying my process, all just copying. Now y'all see. Let this channel, the reading channel, be an example, proof of what I'm talking about. Okay? This is real talk. That's why, other than when Hemingway went to Gertrude Stein, Hemingway did not care to read other people's work, and he refused to talk about writing with other writers because he already knew. He already knew it was going to get competitive and petty. Okay. If you'd like to know what I have in this teacup, what tea I'm drinking, you can become a member. Okay? My guidance for healing and health and all that, that's private access now. So when I get downloads to deal with the body, the mind, and healing and food, I give that to members only now. I noticed that people was running off with my content every time I would share that type of stuff. All right. So let's get some guidance here. And this tea that I have in here, the teas that I'm drinking are very important because of some important breakthroughs right now. But you have to be a member to find out what they are. This specific blend here is a certain blend that I'm drinking. It's powerful. Okay. All right. Some of y'all got to not be so like, oh, I only do what's safe and familiar. Some of y'all got to go into the unknown. All right. The color green is very significant. Mint green. All right. Green, green, green. That would be a good prompt. What would make you feel like you're rich? What would you do your first day rich? What would you do that would make you feel like you already got everything you want? What would your what would you be doing in the morning hours or at the end of your day before bed? If you was rich and at the end of the day, evening, what would you do? What do you think rich people, really rich people, do at the end of their day? All right. What dinner conversation would you have? What would you be talking about once you got rich? Okay. Some of y'all need to go to explore knowledge, educational resources, some other type of knowledge, learn something different. It could be in a different genre of your field. Or, yeah, okay. Some of y'all maybe need to explore science, cosmic science, astrology. Some of y'all may need to go into the unknown, when it deals with painting and colors, watercolor possibly. Okay, remember how bright, be cheerful. Okay, the Most High is sending you some. Oh, y'all, I'll be right back on in 1 second, y'all. We're going to take a brief 2-minute break. Okay, so somebody got loved ones on the other side that's thinking of them, and they're manifesting some gifts for you. Somebody has a special connection to the butterfly and the dragonfly today. The butterfly and the dragonfly. Yeah. Remember your soul power. Always remember that your body comes with a soul. Okay, somebody is going to have to give some motherly love, or they got a mother on the other side that's connecting with them. Some of y'all got a grandmother or a mother that's helping them today. Or you're supposed to actually give some love as well, or it's both. Okay. All right, somebody's twin flame is contacting them, or it's a twin soul or twin sister or something of that nature. Yeah. Okay. If you feel sad today, there is a Holy Spirit, a loved one on the other side that's going to give you a hug, okay, to lift your spirits. Some of y'all might have had some low spirits recently. Okay, some of y'all like my I Love Lucy cup. Some of y'all need to laugh more. I'm hearing humor. Humor or something of that nature. Okay, let's see here. All right, today you need to do some gratitude journaling. Okay, I put a post up like some weeks ago that was like a good example for giving gratitude. Now, some of y'all don't realize that gratitude is also a form of a magicianship power. So there's different levels of gratitude. Okay, I can teach y'all how to maximize the power of gratitude so it works in your favor. But I'm not going to teach it publicly. So I'll put that aside and teach that to my members today for sure. Because I got that earlier and it came out. Got that as a download. All right, some of y'all going to have options. Okay, these are for resources or creative ideas. There's a door that the angels want you to walk through. You're tapping into your soul plan. Okay, for some of y'all, you're accessing some sort of magicianship from your past life or your childhood or both. Memories. Memories. Why did I get that? It came right on out. Y'all said memories and the card came out. My goodness. I love it when that happened. I literally heard memories and then the card came out. So practice stillness today, okay? Intuition, hearing, clairaudience is very strong today. All right? So just make sure you're allowing some quiet time. Let it be peaceful. Somebody in your family needs you. It might be more than one person, or why am I getting 2.5? So somebody might need you sometime and 2 other people need you more. All right, somebody can manifest using their memories today. Somebody's memories is like a gold mine. I'm hearing these are the days of my life. Somebody needs to, all right, somebody might could write soap operas or something, or somebody used to be in the soap operas. I'm hearing those were the days of our lives. Okay, it could be like multiple love stories, love affairs or something. Okay. Um, why does somebody want me to look at the camera? If you're trying to read on me, that's the only reason why you want me to look at the camera. No. Stop trying to read on me. Um, Before you get in judgment, I'm too high rank, very high rank. Trying to spy on me is just going to get you in judgment. Okay. All right. Somebody needs to not rush into a decision. There's an important decision someone has to make. It could deal with their love life. Yeah. Romantic life or something, or family issues, or something with their social media. All right, ask for what you desire, ask for what you need, ask for help today if you get stuck, or go get some help, resources to help you. Okay, somebody's child may be contacting them. Somebody needs to spend some time with their child, have some fun. Okay, make some plans to spend time with your child. All right, either you or your child may be a little drained. Somebody might be a little weak or depleted, or they need energy, they need power. So some of y'all need to be a power source for your children today. Okay. One more card, y'all. My readings are only no more than 30 minutes long now. Okay, love. Yeah, somebody needs to power up or sunbathe or bring some joy to, or somebody should be singing and dancing or something, or celebrating. Somebody going to have to celebrate before something comes. Like, it's like go by your senses, like you sense it's coming. So have a good time and celebrate like you got it already. Okay. All right. So I will pop back on and do another short reading. Okay. I'll be back on in a little bit. So maybe in about an hour at the most, I'll be back on. I'm doing pop-up readings. They're short, no more than 30 minutes long. Thanks for listening, everybody. Oh, the last message is do what you can with what you have where you are. By Theodore Roosevelt. Do what you can with what you have where you are. So some of y'all may feel like there's not too many resources out there right now for you to work with or get inspired or use creatively. You may be, feeling like, oh, what am I supposed to do to how to manifest? Use what you got where you are. Okay, thank you, everybody. See y'all soon. Okay, that was your pop-up video. Bye.